Hey, Lawndale family, Jeremy Britt here. I am out in Mooreville hanging out at my house with my dog. You might can see him on the couch right there, right behind me. We are obeying the rules of the CDC and practicing social distancing, and so that's why I'm at home right now. When I was in seminary, one of the things that stood out to me most was I took a class in Washington, D.C., and our professor, he brought us over to his house for dinner, and we had family worship time with his family. And this was a sweet time. It was the first time I've ever experienced anything like this. And so what we want to do at Lawndale is encourage you to have a family devotional time together. One of the things that we're always lacking is time. And it seems like right now there's no school, there's no sports, no extra activities. And so this could be a good time for your family to be involved in family devotionals. I've also talked with my friend John Parrott, and one of the things that he said is that right now what he's trying to focus on is ministry to his family by parents, and not necessarily by the youth directors, but have families have intentional discipleship time together. And so one of the ways that we wanted to help y'all do that was we put out a family worship or family devotional guide, and it's coming out today, right now. The first one starts tonight, Wednesday, March 18th, and it goes through Saturday. And just to kind of walk you through this, there's on the right side of the page, there's an opening scripture followed by a song. These are songs that should be easily found online. They're songs that are easily singable, songs that you should know. These opening songs. I want to encourage you to sing together. As one writer wrote, even if your voice curdles milk, it's good for us to sing. And so after that, there's a scripture reading, and along with some questions designed for your family to discuss and to talk about each of these psalms that we've chosen to give to y'all this week. And then there's a closing prayer, and then also a closing song, and those are also on there for you to find. These closing songs are probably going to be new for you. They're songs that are based off of the Psalms that we are reading about, and so hopefully these can become a regular tool for you to sing, like in the car or just whatever. These are great songs. Also, for those of y'all with kids, these devotionals are really designed for older kids, not necessarily for younger kids. So for those of y'all with kids that are really young, these questions may not be perfect for you, but I think there's some things that you can do as a family that can still make this time beneficial. There's questions that you can ask your kids. One thing I like to ask kids is, did you hear anything about God or the Lord in this passage? Or what did God or the Lord do? And these simple lessons that we can use to apply to our children's lives, even if they aren't, 18 years old or 15 years old or even 10 years old, if they're down to 3 and 4. There's still truths that we can communicate through these Psalms, and those are good questions that we can ask our kids. We can ask, what did God do? What did Christ do in this passage? What was our passage about? Did God speak or do anything here? Why do you think God put this passage in the Bible? And so these are all things that we can be asking our kids, asking our families, and I hope that these are helpful to you, and I hope that these are just beneficial to your family. And so if y'all have any questions, please let me know, and I hope that this time is a blessing for y'all, and have fun.